confident and relaxed as he usually does. He certainly desperately wants to finish this turn.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a good shot.
He's got
good position on that black there.
Yeah. Those of you who are sort of not based in the UK will probably not realise James is a very, very fluent player, and he normally, he always looks totally relaxed, and here there's just a little slight edginess to him.
So
I think he's never been further than the semi-finals, has he?
Has he got to the semi-finals of the World?
Yeah, 2005 was when I first started kind of watching serious.
Oh, in Cheltenham.
Yeah, Cheltenham, and I remember, he was on a lawn and he played this amazing takeoff from one corner to the other to get behind.
Oh dear, I thought that was better than that. That's ugly.
That's tough. Yeah, I remember that year was James, Jonathan Kirby, Rich Bamford, and Robert Fulford. So Jonathan isn't playing much these days. I remember James Death playing a corner-to-corner takeoff, and that's a 28-yard shot to get into the corner and get a rush. And I remember thinking, this guy is amazing. And I was a sort of 5 handicap at the time, and just never dreamed of being at this level.
Oh dear! It's all falling apart a little bit here. Oh dear! So that could be it. What's Reg got here? Reg's hoop 6 ball is down at 4 back. There's a lift, so it's just this blue lifting to A bulk and shooting at the red.
There isn't much to see, though, to be fair.
Well, the red, he's got all the reds at about 10 yards. And then he's got to find a way of getting to hoop 6, which neither the black or the yellow is going to rush that near hoop 6. So a bit of work to do, but, he's only got to play hit in and then probably play one good shot somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
And it's all over because he's only got the rover peel to do.
Would you take blue from where it lands?
Don't think so. I think the camera angle foreshortens this a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it looks short from here.
Yeah, I don't think it is though, is it? It's going to be 15 yards the shot from where it lies.
Yeah. Compared to 11 yards.
Yeah, something like that.
Bulk, so.
Yeah. So unless it's a perfect double.
Reg is just standing there letting Jimbo sweat.
Yeah, what we got on the other line? It looks like Matthew's doing what? Got a break there, is he?
Third game.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were following earlier, but Matthew finished from a very.
No, I didn't see it.
So I think.
Oh, and Ed Wilson stuck in hoop 1.
Crazy! Wow, it's all happening here.
And Harry's in with his 4 back ball.
Interesting. Lots of things going on here. Anyway, so Felix Webby was peg and peg, and Matthew Essick had to hit a 30-odd yard shot, and then he was on 2 and 4 back. So he completed the triple, 1 plus 2 TP. 26-24 TP, as they say in Australia.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. Have we got anything interesting in the comments? Damon Bidencope noticed that James is wearing a Springbok cricket sweater. Well,
that's a Nottinghamshire county cricket sweater, in fact.
Yeah, so confusingly, Damon, the Nottinghamshire team colours, it's actually green and yellow, and so it looks a little bit like than the Springbok colours.
Presumably it's not a Springbok either. What is it? A deer?
Yeah, it could be a deer, actually, yeah. You thought it was a bow and arrow or something. Robin Hood,
no, you're right. He's going to take it from where it lies, so he'll be over the moon if he hits the yellow instead of the red.
Do you think what has he got? Do you reckon he's got a double?
I think he must have a double. I think it is longer, isn't it? He's got to have a bit of a double here.
Because I reckon if he hits the red, he could.
Depends where it goes a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the other thing is, if you hit the red, you can push. You can do a little bit more with the yellow, can't you? He could, depending on how he hits it, he could promote the yellow.
Yeah. There's nice places for it. If he hits the red, there's nice places for it to land.
Yeah. Yeah, and that probably offers slightly more options than if you took it from the end of A bolt, because he'd be hitting red away from it.
Yeah, I still think he's got a bit of a target. I don't really see he'd be taking it for that reason. I think it's just. So he seems to He's acting like he knows this is for the semi-final.
What's going through his mind at the moment?
He's just trying to visualise it, isn't he?
Yeah. Reg, king of visualisation.
Yeah, it's got to be virtually bang on 15 yards. Oh, the ref switched from one side to the other, sort of across his line.
So why do you think? Why is she marking these balls out?
I don't know really.
I mean, if you hit, you hit.
Yeah.
There's no foul to be committed.
No.
Reg must be thinking, what is going on here? Why can't I just take the shot? I've never been very good at doing a South African accent, but that's my closest impression.
Somebody suggesting this is a safer shot for if he misses it. It's harder for yellow to do anything. I think we might see red play, mightn't we, if he misses this? Because I reckon black rushes to hoop 1. It's a bit hard. It's not 100% clear, but
yeah, because if he misses this, I would say Jimbo goes, tries the finish, or he could peel and peg out for black.
Yeah, and he's got that as a contingency.
Yeah,
you can do that. You can do that right at the end of the turn. So yeah, I think if this is missed, red will play.
Right, Harry has gone and made a leave from his situation, and he's left the balls somewhere in the middle of the lawn.
And Ed has missed.
Ed has missed. You can tell by the way it's just bounced off. Look, it's bounced into the drawers of fullback.
Well, Reggie's keeping us on the edge of our seats here, isn't he? No rush.
God, watching his preparation for that is so repeatable. It's amazing. It's just like 2 minutes ago.
Do you think the referee will repeat as well?
Yeah. It's almost like we've just rewound the video back another 2 minutes. He's doing exactly the same thing. This is Reg getting into his zone, doing exactly the same thing every time.
All right, everyone's set. Looks okay. Good shot. It was a good swing. Good shot. I reckon that. Looking at that yellow, it's going to go within 3 yards of 6, isn't it? 3 or 4 yards of 6.
What, just
more than halfway through, isn't it? Yeah, I think he's just going to be. I don't think we'll see him cannon that. I think we'll just see him do the best he can with it.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. I mean, someone like Reg is very capable of approaching the hoops from as long as he's got sort of 4 or 5 yards.
I didn't see the approach to 6 of it. I got here literally to see his ball by the side of hoop 6, so I don't actually know where he approached it from the previous time, or if there's a hill or anything. I'm not sure.
Didn't he get in last time because he took off badly into the back of one back? Oh, you mean this is how he broke down earlier?
Yeah, I don't know how he broke down at 6.
No. I thought he broke down at 6 because he played a takeoff down to the ball and just ended up stuck on the back of one back.
That was a subsequent. He's had 2 errors.
Oh right, okay, sorry.
That was the second one.
Yeah, sorry, I was too busy eating lunch earlier to follow this match. What's going on? Right, in the background, Essex seems to be doing something.
Shame we can't quite see where that yellow is, can we? The black definitely doesn't go anywhere near hoop 6.
Yeah. He's weighing up his options.
I mean, I can't see. You could play a cannon going to black, but it doesn't really look necessary. I just think, except you've got to approach hoop 6 from
far away,
from 5-6 yards.
I suppose what he's trying to do is send red to one back, going to black, and rush that towards yellow.
Yeah,
and then try and do a bit of flick there. You reckon?
Actually, that's a good play, isn't it?
Yeah,
if you bring that out, if you play that really, really well, you might be able to set up a plausible. If you get black north of yellow, you can cannon. You can play the shot to cannon yellow south.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you don't get it, you've still got your tonk it down the lawn and approach from 5 or 6 yards.
Definitely. Bit of thinking to do here.
Oh no, it's not. It's not as far through as it looked from the other side, is it?
I
No,
think it's in
it
the
is.
middle.
It does literally go straight down the lawn, doesn't it? That's all. That's all he's got off that ball.
And the problem is if you rush
Yeah,
Peel a little bit.
I think this play here, yeah, is go to the black, rush it over, try to cannon it. If you miss it, you chonk it down, and if you hit it, you might have something. Well, you'll have something better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where. Yeah, so that's what he's looking at. He wants to cannon it from here.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be slightly long because of where black is.
Yeah, you can't make it easy at all. But the point is, he can miss it completely, and he'll still have what he's got at the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
And he'll have a one-back pioneer, so it will just be, his worst-case scenario is rolling up to hoop 6 from 6 yards to win.
Yeah. He'll want to make safe though. I don't think he'll be rolling up if he's sent red to one back. So
Oh, he will be. No. He'll just commit to winning.
Oh, do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the other option is he could set red to 2 back here, which is a slightly safer option.
But then you've got to go rush out. Well, I suppose you don't. There's enough balls around. You don't need to. But I think we'll see a one-back pioneer.
Okay. It lies naturally for the shot, doesn't it? So, but he has got the option to send it to 2 back. Right, what's David saying? Play a deep red behind 6 and then hope the rush gets close. Yeah.
I think put it to 1 back. Anyway, we'll see. I think there's loads and loads of room, aren't there? This shot isn't actually a very easy shot. It's something we haven't really contemplated.
What, going up to the black?
Going up to this shot to the black is a horrible ratio shot. He's going to have to push the blue a little bit to get a little bit of extra ratio on it.
Yeah.
And he really wants to ideally be within a yard of it to get it over to good cannoning position. But if he plays for within a yard of it, he risks not being able to hit it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So what's he going to do? Let's have a look.
That's going to. Is that going towards 6? I think it might be towards 6.
It's hard to tell what he's doing with his hand positions there. Some more thinking. Lots of panning going on here.
Yeah, I think he's made his mind up. I think he's going to play it this time.
Takes a while though, doesn't he?
Yeah,
make sure of it.
I mean, he had his hands a long way down the mallet there. It's not that much of a roll, is it?
No.
And he's certainly going to make sure he gets the blue up with that grip.
Just watching. Where's the ball going? Let's have a look.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
He's not.
Pretty good. It's
not going to be unhappy with that.
He'll be able to hit it, but he won't be able to.
No, I think he'll get that close to yellow. He'll be fairly happy with that. That's not come out bad at all, is it? Yeah, he's immediately fairly happy with that. I think he gets there. He's just happy, isn't he?
Yeah. Probably could have gone another half yard further, but just to kind of make sure. But the risk is here is if you hit it on the wrong side, you end up with a really long cannon.
Right, Wilson's got a standard TP on lawn 2. I don't know what happened. Fisher, I thought he probably made a leave, but maybe he broke down.
Yeah, Fisher made a leave.
All happened very quickly. Yeah, red went to 1 back. We can see the red now. Now this. You see, this is what we're saying. He can have a go at this. It just doesn't matter if he gets it, then it's great, and if he doesn't get it, he's no worse off. But it'll be a good shot. It'll be a good shot if he gets a good rush from here. This is.
Yeah.
I mean, the camera makes it. I mean, this must be about 5 yards, mustn't it?
Yeah. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to send the black onto the yellow, just nudge it through slightly, and he wants blue to end up to go beyond the hoop on the other side, so he can kind of line it so blue hits yellow towards hoop 6.
Yeah. And it's about 4 yards, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. So Harry's looking a bit upset.
Hoop 6 is one in the distance in the middle. That's where he's trying to rush the yellow to. And as you can see at the moment, you can't actually do it because yellow's stuck in the hoop and will only go up and down the lawn.
Yeah, I wonder what Harry did to break down, because Harry's played extremely well the last 2 days. He's hardly made any errors. But this is not looking super good for him, is it?
No, I think Ed will be delighted with the position he's got. It is an absolutely cast iron standard TP on lawn 5.
Yeah. Have you seen much of Ed Wilson before this tournament? Or?
Yeah, I saw him when he won the New Zealand Open in Christchurch, and he knocked me out the last World Championship.
Oh,
in
right,
fact,
okay.
I saw quite a lot of him that day.
Right,
I hardly got on the lawn.
Yeah, okay. So he's one for the future, or he's already hit. He's already there, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is a tournament he's got a definite chance of winning.
Yeah. I'd only seen him on YouTube videos before this tournament. So.
He's played it really...
Oh, yes.
That is an absolute game winner. He can't... Yep,
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That was amazing.
I mean, if you want to do video replays of that, just do that all day long. It's a croquet player's dream.
Yeah. He could play that. I don't, that's his best outcome. Yeah, he couldn't play that any better. He could play that 10 times. He wouldn't play a better one.
Yeah, but got it first time.
Yeah. So should be straightforward. Oh, dear, not the best rush.
But lost concentration.
Yeah, it should be good enough.
That's good enough. As long as it's straight, Reg is happy.
Yeah, and this is straight.
What's the distance?
That's 4 yards, isn't it, probably? Yeah. It looks fairly near the peg.
Yeah.
Is it going left again?
No, it's good.
No, it's good. Yeah, so there you get a sense of how close Reg is to the hoop, and with the red at one back, this is all over. Yeah. Looks like Jenny and Robert Fletcher have started again as well, and Robert's got the first break there.
Haha, Damon Bidecope says yes. Shot croquet prawn. I suspect he meant another 4-letter word beginning with P. But yeah, I couldn't respell it.
Oh.
Yeah, I have no idea how you'd reshape it, but I think he's meaning for another word, Damon. It's kind of when somebody plays an amazing stroke and all the croquet players go, oh.
Yeah.
I think that's what he meant.
And we could hear the applause from downstairs, couldn't we? There was
definitely.
People watching that shot and enjoyed that.
Even through our big headsets.
Yep.
Yeah. So have you commentated croquet before? Is this your first time?
No, it's my first time.
It's your first time. Okay. Despite your illustrious playing career, you've never got behind the.
No, I used to do the online typing, stuff quite a bit.
Yeah. That's really good as well. I highly recommend having that up in the background, because obviously one of the things you could do there is you can just kind of scroll back to see what happens. But the downside is you have to be a croquet player to understand all the jargon and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But you get a few witty comments and all this kind of stuff, and this little streaming here setup here really makes a huge difference to our sport. I think being able to see this.
Yeah, so Reg had various ways of playing this. It's this black. It doesn't really. He's going to just have to knock this over towards 2-back and take off to the red, isn't he? It's. I'm slightly surprised he's going for this. I think I'd be inclined to croquet yellow to 2-back.
Yeah, he could do a square split from here.
Yeah, I think so. This is I think this is a slightly odd choice.
Well, I wouldn't be doing this, no.
Because if he ends up straight on the black here, if he doesn't get any angle at all, then this is going to be a little bit awkward. His chance of breaking down is, probably less than 5%. But
why do it?
But why do it? This is. I don't get this. This is not.
Look at that.
Yeah, and if
yeah, did you see that? There was a forehead swipe there. Oh, yes.
I mean, if he hits this and it stays roughly where it is, then the next shot's really tricky.
Exactly, because everything's in the way. Yellow's in the way, peg's in the way.
I think we'll see him hit this hard and just get it away from the hoop.
Smash and hope.
He'll probably get it a little bit better than a smash and hope.
I mean, but in crude terms, I think that's what he's going to play.
But that would be what I would play.
Yeah, I'd give it the same. It's great to see Reg.
It didn't look right from the moment he chose to do it.
No, I don't know.
It was just a little croquet, yellow to 2 back, and then this position would be copable with, because the worst case he'd have is taking off to the red.
You know, I think there's a book that Reg could read. Actually, I think there's a book that's just been published. I know Reg actually wrote the preface for it, but I don't think he's actually read the book. But if he'd read the book, he might have done something slightly different in that situation.
Yeah, he's just got to decide what to do. There's no good spot to play this shot from.
Yeah.
I mean, if it comes out to the east, then all the furniture in the middle of the lawn's in the way.
It's all going wrong, yeah. Cat Bitten says, "Do the Simon Watkins smash, lol."
I think that's the play.
Yeah, this is the smash and hope. Boom. There we go.
Right, so that's got the peg, yellow, and 1 back in play.
Right. Yeah.
I wonder if he'll just take off, because I mean, you know, he should make 2 back.
Just everything's in the way here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh God. He's really not fancying this one.
Well, how has he got to here? This is absolutely ugly.
Yeah. When I was coming through the ranks, and when I was, you know, even now I'm still coming through the ranks. People tell me one of the most important things about being a top player is break hygiene. That means not giving yourself situations like this, and you know, this is a textbook. Don't do this play.
Yeah. Which side do you go? I think.
I mean, you'd back Reg to sort of continue, but it's just.
Yeah, he's just got to commit to missing one side or the other.
And because Red's far, isn't he? So he's got to go up the left-hand side of it.
Yeah, when I was doing some coaching and I was just sat watching a game with Reg once, and in sort of a similar sort of position like this, you know, his bit of advice was they've just got to miss the furniture. It doesn't matter, just pick a side, miss it all. He squeezed it by. He squeezed it by the yellow. He didn't miss the yellow by much, I don't think.
No, I thought it was going to hit, to be honest. We didn't see because the camera followed the wrong spot. Gareth's back. Peter's back.
Let's see what he's got. I mean, he's just played the perfect shot rather than making sure he avoided everything. I think he's just put it down. Yeah, look at that.
There's definitely no oohing and ahhing at that. He just
He's
played it well.
He's played a great shot, but he went a little bit close to the yellow, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he could have. If that had half-board the yellow, he'd be in all sorts of trouble now.
So now this game is all over.
Yeah, I'd say.
And Ed's game's all over as well. I think he's got 1 peel done.
Yeah, so what's he for? Hoop 5? Hoop
no,
4?
He's on 2 back. He's got at least 2 peels done.
Okay, right. So that's nearly done as well.
And Robert Fletcher's had his first break.
It's
4 back against Jenny.
Is that 2-0 for Robert? Or is it? Okay, right. So we're nearly over with these quarterfinals.
Did you see that?
No.
That's really high drama.
In which one?
In the Matt Felix game.
Okay.
What's happened in that?
Well, he just peeled Rover.
Who, Essex?
Yeah, and going to 3 back. He made 3 back, but then missed a really 2-yard return Rover.
What with the peels done? Wow.
And Felix is in?
And Felix is presumably in.
And that was for the match, presumably, because he was 2-0 up.
So it sounds like we've got an interesting position on lawn 7. It sounds like Felix has got a break against 3 back and peg. He won a couple of games against Rothman yesterday when Rothman only had 1 ball. So he might be tempted to peg out, I think. We can see that Ed's hit his hampered shot after 2 back.
Yeah. I actually think Essex might be tactically stronger than Rothman on 3-ball endings.
I don't know. I think that's probably unlikely.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think they'll be much of a muchness.
I don't know. I mean, I think I was on the sidelines with Essex yesterday, and we were, he was criticising some of Rothman's shots, not shots, the tactical selection. So I think Essex got a slightly different understanding of the game to Ben.
Yep.
Oh, what's Damon said? Thank you for all the work and efforts bringing this to order. Oh well. Well, thanks, Damon. Thanks for supporting. We've got Gareth who wants to come back. Do you want to give up the headphones, or shall I do that? Yeah, I'll give the microphone back to the rightful owner of this lovely headset. Thank you very much. It's been very fun commentating.
Right. I'll hang around till the end of the game. I think Ed's gonna comfortably beat Reg. Looking out through the window at lawn 5, Ed's now in view, and he's got a straight rope appeal today.
So, hello again, Ian. And there's some interesting drama happening on lawn 7, if we can get some footage of that at some stage, while we follow these other things. So where are we up to with Reg here?
Reg is just finishing from free back. He's got a 4-ball break. It's over. Yeah. It's just a matter of time. And it might be quite a long time. The speed Reg is playing at.
But the black clip is still on Rover there, isn't it?
No, sorry. Yeah, I've forgotten. Yeah, James broke down on TPO. I've been dismissing it as an easy turn. Yes, he does still need. He does still need to appeal. But it's all over.
Okay. How are we for 7?
So this is the ball that needs peeling here. So he'll have his first go at trying to rush in front of the hoop now, I think. I suppose we could stick with it just to see if he makes this first play. He's played an awful lot of good shots in this turn.
Yeah. So that sets him up nicely for the rush over there now.
Yeah. Yeah, his hit-in was perfect. He played a cannon that was perfect. He's played.
So there was some discussion downstairs about a shot that Reg was taking at the balls down near hoop 4.
Yeah.
Where the referee was marking things and Reg was waiting and the referee was waiting for one. It looked like a game of statues for some period of the time.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that. That
should work.
Yeah.
So you can peel that and hit the yellow, send the yellow to 4 back, going to the red.
Yeah. So we'll see whether or not he gets that peel done, and then maybe we'll flick over to have a look at 7, because what was happening on 7 was that Matthew Essick was triple peeling, and he made 3 back, having made all the peels, and then totally uncharacteristically missed a 2-3 yard roquet. And we don't know whether Felix then hit in, but if he did, then we'll hopefully have a game of it. But Felix was on 1-1 at that stage.
Right, Ed has got a hampered shot after penalt. It's a difficult one. He's got 2 refs out for a sweep shot, and he's made it look easy actually.
And the refs have not even bothered consulting, have they?
Just got rover appeal to do. Yeah, Reg. Yeah, that's a good trick. Just carry on. Just that was clean. Just pick the balls up, carry on, and just hope they go with it.
Yep. It's like when you do the toss, and you just, oh yeah, that's right, that's what I chose.
Yeah, and on lawn 11 in the distance, Jenny's missed her what probably could be her final lift shot. I think it was a diagonal spread. She's missed the long shot into corner 4, so Robert's got a TP to do to take that match 3-0. So everything's sort of coming to a conclusion at about the same time.
Yes.
Right, so the Rover peel coming up for Wilson.
Yes. So I don't know whether we're down on. We've got a camera down on 7. Yeah. Okay. So we won't be able to get it up to 5 in time.
No, that's okay.
But that's all right. But we can say that Ed is not more than a couple of feet in front of Rover doing an Irish. Is about to do an Irish peel to with a nice side ball and a nice mid-deep ball, and that should be the match for Ed. Reg as well has got all his peels done, and he has a pioneer at 4 back, and he has a nice rush on his ball at 3 back. And Ed has played that beautifully. He's in the jaws with his striker ball. He can put this pretty much wherever he likes now. So, barring commentator's curse, I think we can say that Ed is through to the semi-final.
Who does he get? Does he get Reg or Robert?
He gets Reg.
Right. I mean, I think we're going through. We're actually probably going to have the best 4 players in the tournament in the semi-finals, aren't we? Is how it's going to
That's right.
pan out. Fletcher and Bamford have just historically are the best players. And during this event, I think everyone would pick out Essick and Wilson as the 2 best players.
Absolutely,
People that played best during this event.
And such fantastic talent as well.
Yeah.
Really, really fantastic to see them playing so well.
Yeah.
But Felix will be hoping that will.
I wasn't actually watching this game. Has Reg approached into the jaws? Has he overhit his approach and ended up here? We probably should have been paying attention. It looks like he's...
Well, as Ed is pegging out now, and he has pegged out and won the match. So that is Ed Wilson through to the semi-finals.
How did Reg get there? It's a very odd
Not
position.
sure.
How did he get there?
The beauty of My Sport Live is that one can rewind, and we could go back in time and have a look. But
Anyway, he's all sound now.
All sound, yeah. So no problem there. So I think he's now... What's he placing over here?
That's the penalty pioneer. He's got a 4-back pioneer. It's just a little square split shot. The yellow's just off the screen.
Yes. Yeah. So maybe we could have a quick look at 7 if that's available.
Hopefully we'll see Felix. If we see Matthew, it sounds like it's fairly all over.
And there's Felix. Yep, it's good.
Oh,
so he's making 1 back there by the looks of things.
Looks like he's had to put... Essex looked like that was a clip on 4-back, wasn't it? Essex yellows.
Oh
on
yeah,
4-back,
well,
not 3-back. He made 3-back and missed, did he?
Yes, he did.
Okay,
yes,
sorry.
Yes, he did. Yep.
So this is the interesting part of this game. Is Felix going to peg him out, or is Felix going to make a leave? This is the fundamental question. I fancy he'll want to peg him out. Given yesterday, he was in all sorts of trouble until he got the peg out in the second game.
That's right, and he played the 2v1 situation extremely well.
He's won them both.
Yep.
He was playing an American. He's going to think this guy's going to be tactically similar.
Yep.
It worked yesterday.
Yep.
I'm going to give it another go today.
Absolutely.
I reckon.
Yep. I'm with you on that one, Ian. It proved to be a good strategy for him.
So we'll find out soon whether blue goes up to 4-back or whether it goes towards the peg. Yeah, in answer to that question, you just toss the coin at the start of the match, and then the winner of the toss alternates. So the person who lost the toss is deemed to have won the toss in games 2 and 4.
So he doesn't really like this. What's happening around here at 2-back? He's shaped to take it in a couple of different ways, and he's ended up.
That's weird, wasn't it?
Pushing the.
I think that says it's going to 4-back.
Yeah.
I think he just thinks that the angle's nicer to put it out to fullback from over here.
Yeah.
I think he's just seeing this going cleanly to fullback without anything in the way. Whereas if he'd come the other way, the peg and the red were in the way a little bit. I mean, I'd never go outside that way, but where's this going? Let's just watch.
What's that signalling to you then? That he's
it's going to fullback. He's pecking him out. Yeah, definitely. That's gone. So this should be good. We'll get a nice game here. Because we haven't got anything else left, I don't think.
No.
Fletcher's got his break going. Bamford's going to finish. So we need something here, really.
We do. So actually, Ian, I'm not sure whether Reg has become a cropper here. He's looks as if the black ball is in the jaws of Rover. Oh no, he's playing croquet. He's playing blue there, so that's all right. So Reg is well on track there.
So Felix has got to peg out the red ball, so he'll be trying to work out where he wants to leave the balls. He'll be conceding contact. He's made one back and four back this turn.
Just clip the little red a little bit there, so he'll just have to knock that out a little way and hold his rush onto the yellow, I suppose.
So one of the balls, the striker's ball, the last shot of the turn, the leave will be putting the black ball into corner one, almost certainly. So he just needs to decide where he wants to leave his blue ball.
He doesn't like what he's just done there. He shook his head a little bit.
That's very short, isn't it? It's not a great shot, but it's not going to cause him any difficulty.
No, that's an easy load to penultimate. Getting nicely on the blue. Oh,
and yellow must have gone too far as well.
Yeah, again, hand on hips. He's
it
did go. It was quite wayward, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Gosh.
He's got good back. It's fine.
Yeah, that's right. Just calm down. Take the cap off. Yeah, loosen up the shoulders
But it's all going to be a bit ugly. Blue's likely to be the Rover pioneer, which is not really what he wants.
Could he get a backwards rush from this one, rush down south?
It's still going to be blue to Rover, though, isn't it? Because yellow's the ball he really wants to be the Rover pioneer, that was the significance of him hitting the red when he ran free back. Actually, that's made the whole pegging out sequence rather more difficult for him.
So this is going to rush down to red.
Red is going to. How's he going to do it? He'll probably decide that he has to rush red back up here because yellow's so bad. So I think blue will go to Rover to start with.
Yep. Yep, it'll be really intriguing to see how this pans out. It's a bit of a treat for us, and particularly under the circumstances of the last game where Felix was 24 up and he left a 40-yard shot for Matt, and Matt hit it and was able to make a triple. It was an incredible game. So this will be another treat if we get a nice 2v1 ending here. Oh, a little bit hampered by the hoop.
That's okay,
just enough to put you off. Just, makes it a little bit more tentative when you're playing the shot. But nicely clonked up. So the red ball's got to go near the peg, Ian.
The red will go near the peg.
And he's got to get position to rush the yellow towards penultimate.
And then he'll probably choose to take the yellow to Rover with him as well. He might.
Yeah.
It depends.
Because
it's a definite choice whether you have yellow at Rover or yellow at the peg.
Yeah.
So let's see what he goes for.
Okay, well he
plays at a good pace, doesn't he?
Mm.
It's okay.
Yep.
It's all a bit ragged though. There's going to be no forward rush here, so it's going to be a roll.
No.
So
Yeah, it'll be a roll.
Ooh. No, it won't.
He doesn't. He doesn't
He didn't
exactly
really-
clonk it down.
Given he got a bit of a rush
Yeah.
there, he didn't do
Yeah.
much with it. So
No.
it looks like
So-
it's going down to Rover.
Yeah. So that's going to be the reception ball at Rover then.
Yeah. So he's going to.
And this will be tidying up the red,
red.
or maybe.
So I think he's going to play it by hitting yellow after Rover, getting a rush on the blue ball to wherever he wants to leave the blue ball,
Yeah.
and he's going to take off back to the middle, and then peg the red out, and then he'll play black to corner 1.
He wasn't tremendously happy with what happened.
It's short again.
Yeah.
So we've identified he's going to have to take off back to the middle to get this peg out, and now if he doesn't get this within a few yards of the peg, he actually needs a rush with that takeoff.
And there it is. Yeah.
So he doesn't want to be pegging that out from 3 or 4 yards.
No.
So
But he had to hold position on Rover. On the
Yep.
Pioneer for that. He couldn't risk that one. So.
yeah. So here we go. So
Okay. So
do we know Reg is finished?
So we're now that Reg is finished and Ed is finished, we can get all the cameras on this game. Looks like Robert Fletcher is still in play over in Siberia there on lawn 11.
So here we go. So it's all like we said. It's all going to be a bit messy. So blue.
So Ian, explain.
He's got to get the balls off the court because he's conceding contact, and he wants them to be well away from Matthew's hoop.
Yeah. Now it doesn't really matter where the yellow goes because that's going to be picked up
so,
anyway.
yeah.
So he can do whatever he likes with that.
So I
one.
think he'll get a rush on the blue to somewhere near the boundary level with hoop 2.
Yeah.
But then he's going to have this take.
He's going to have to take off all the way back. Yeah.
And get this rush.
But he's had a lovely break to get the feel of the lawn and everything.
Yeah,
like
and
that,
even if he doesn't get a rush, he'll peck it out from there.
Yeah.
Now he wants to go to corner.
The other way.
He wants to go to corner. Ooh. Now I don't. He's going to peck the red out first. Now this really does risk not getting a good rush on blue. It's absolutely essential he gets blue off the court here.
Yes,
So he's got to
Yep.
rush this past the peg, but not too far past the peg.
Oh, he's not part. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because this has
going to be a split shot
because he's got to
now,
peg
yeah.
out with a split shot.
Yeah.
So he's got to be
Which is
unmissable, and he's put it to an unmissable range. So he's okay.
But I've seen a few of these miss where we've got split. But still,
I think it's near enough, isn't
it? He's pretty familiar with what the pull is on this with these balls and on this lawn.
And I think he's decided he wants blue near corner 4, not corner 2.
Actually, it doesn't look as if he's playing.
He's going to play it straight.
He's going to play it straight.
Oh my word!
Yeah.
You've got to have better single ball strokes than I've got to play this way. And he's going to have a lot of trouble getting rid of the blue.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
This is he's sacrificing his. Oh dear! I think he should have not. I think rushing the blue off and taking off back to the red was better.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. This and it doesn't look like he's going to play this with any split whatsoever. Look,
no,
it's completely
it's
straight.
About 5 yarder
it's
at the blue, isn't it?
straight. Okay.
Yeah, he just played it little. So he's reduced
enough.
His shot to 3 yards.
Yeah, it was enough. Yep. Okay. So with a bit of cut, he might.
So he's not going to get off the boundary though, is he? He's going to go off the south boundary. He's going to have to stop it towards the east boundary.
Yeah. So he'll be hanging around corner 4.
Yeah.
And then he'll hit his black ball.
Well, you would normally go to corner 1, but you might not if you haven't got the blue off the court.
Okay. Where's that gone?
Yeah. Which boundary did that go off? Oh, not very far.
Not
very near the corner at all.
Not very far.
Well, you stop it along the boundary. This boundary I played on this court. This boundary goes off.
Funnily enough, it's where the ball was where Matt hit in from corner 2 towards corner 4 in the last game. So it's a bit of deja. This is quite deja vu. This one.
Okay, so he's going to pick the interesting spot here. If he manages to put the blue here, which he's nice and close to, and it's probably this is a good idea, isn't it? It puts 3 back in the way of rolling up to 4 back.
Yes.
So he'll go there, and then that probably means black won't go in corner 1. It means black will go in corner 2.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great that he can think of that strategy on the fly.
I don't think it wasn't plan A, and he's decided it's too far away.
Not to. Anyway. Yeah.
So he's got that.
But given that seemed like a really good idea to put 3 back in the way of the roll.
Yep.
Why would he change his mind there, Ian?
I was going to say he's changed his mind because he really wants to put black in corner 1. And he didn't want to, and it would have been easy to come across and just move that ball anyway. But now he's gone in corner 2. It's really quite hard to see why he didn't. It was only a yard, wasn't it?
So is the shot now for Matt to take croquet